All right, welcome to Simon Chartier's New York Stories #2. So the first one was Coney Island, 1975. My second one, I'm just in the mood to do this. I just played a show online, but hey, the show went well. I'm in a good mood for me. So this is my favorite all-time one-liners that I ever heard in New York. All right, my favorite bon mots. All right, first one. This one was probably about 1990. I know it was after I got clean, and I was living in the Bushwick section of Brooklyn, like one block one block into Brooklyn, right by the city line, Cypress Avenue, and I was between Cypress and Wyckoff on Cornelia Street. So it was like just into Brooklyn. So I was. This is back when a working musician could afford to live in Brooklyn and have a car and park it in the street. And I was in my old car. I was going to a barbecue Bob and the Spare Ribs gig. And I'm on Metropolitan Avenue and Graham Avenue. And at that time, that part of Brooklyn we call Fort Sicily. Fort Sicily. So it was kind of like a Little Italy kind of area back then. So I'm going by, and there's a whole bunch of guys hanging out on the corner. And they all have like they're all dressed real sharp, they're all dressed real sharp. They have like the gold chains and this. I forget how they were dressed, but I think it was like Kangol running suits and hats and like gold chains and stuff, and they're hanging out in the corner. And there's this one guy, and he's wearing this really loud multicolored shirt with like chartreuse and fuchsia and purple and neon green and shit. And he's kind of talking. He's kind of going like this, like everybody else is on the corners like that, like you know, with the gold chains and the feather cut hair and the running suits. And this guy's just kind of like on the corner. So it's the windows down. As I pull up to this whole group of people, this guy's kind of moping. And one of the guys said to him, "Hey, Mikey, nice shirt. Where'd you steal it?" That's the first one. The second one is probably about 1978, 1979. I was playing in the Eddie D Orchestra. That was a wedding band. And we had John Sirocco on drums, Leroy Earl on organ, and left-hand bass. We didn't have a bass player. Leroy played the bass. Mike DeBetta on tenor saxophone, and his dad, Leo DeBetta, on tenor saxophone, and I'm on guitar. And these cats was all like a lot older than me. Leo was like in his 70s back then. So we're going to, I think it was somewhere deep, deep, deep in Brooklyn, like New Utrecht Avenue under the train, right? And we're going to play a wedding. So we go up to this little catering hall to go play the wedding, and we don't really see any way. We just the front door. So I have my guitar, my amp, and Sirocco's carrying a couple of drums, and like my boss Eddie D, Mike DeBetta, he's carrying something, and the maitre d comes to up to us, and he's in a tuxedo and everything, and we're in tuxedos, but we're walking in the front door of the place with our instruments, right? And he goes, "Hey, you," to Mike. My boss goes, "Hey, this your band? Get them the fuck out of here." So I guess we wasn't supposed to go in through the front door. All right, the third one. This is stretching a little bit because this was in Ohio. My friend, Big Skip, big guy, probably 6'4", big guy, Vietnam veteran, combat veteran, got hurt in the war. He's a biker. He's like the nicest guy in the world. And every time that we come through on the road, we'd go see Skip, and he would help us get gigs and stuff and help us out. So we played this place, Danny's, in, oh, where the fuck was that place, man? New Philadelphia, Ohio. All right? It's not even Philadelphia. It's New Philadelphia, Ohio. Right? So it's out there in Ohio somewhere. So we're playing. Skip got us his gig, and we played this place, Danny's. And at the end of the night, the owner comes down to us, and he's giving me fucking rap. Oh, it wasn't a really good night. It was pretty slow. You guys didn't bring enough people. I got big expenses in this high class joint. Listen, I can't pay you $300. I can only pay you $250. So he was trying to short us $50. So I went to Skip. I was like, Skip, Danny's trying to like short us on the money. He came up to me and he's like, he's trying to give me a sob story and short me $50. And Skip, he was a big guy, and he's like, what? He's trying to short you money? Well, we had an agreement with him, didn't we? I'm going to go talk to him. So Skip goes off, boom, boom, boom. Now, remember, Skip is a Vietnam veteran, okay? Combat veteran. Comes back. Simon, I got your money. That Danny, he's a cheap nickel and dime cocksucker. And he looks at me and he goes, I've killed better people than him. So that's 3 of my favorite one-liners of all time, all right? Nice shirt. Where'd you steal it? This your band? Get him the fuck out of here. I've killed better people than him. All right. We love you. That's Simon New York Stories, episode number 2.